Right, good morning fisher people, I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It is the 1st of October and I've just arrived at Makins Fishery for the second qualifier for the Shimano Ledger Cup. It's bomb and feeder and you can use a catapult while feeding. The to qualify you've got to come in the top 5 on your lake. But having said that, they've put 5 lakes in, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but you've got to finish, let's say, top 5 in your zone. Sounds easy, but they're all mighty fishermen. Everybody's wanting to do the same. You cannot make too many mistakes. I suppose you need a good draw as well. That does help if you're drawing some fish. So I was £3 away at Lindome Lakes. Let's see if we can go one better and get qualified today. So looking forward to it. I've not fished Makins for a while. It's never been too kind to me, hasn't Makins? But we'll see where we get drawn. I don't really know anything about the place, so we get where we get drawn and we'll see how we get on today. So we'll get up to the draw bag. Jeff's paid my money on for me. I give him 20 quid because it took me a bit longer to get to the calf than I expected, so I am a few minutes late, but I'm still early for the draw. So let's get up there, speak to a few of the boys, and we'll see how we get on today. Right, see you guys at the... Oh, don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. Freebie. If you click that notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. So, if you stay tuned until the end to get all the results, and we'll see how we've gone on. So we'll see you guys at the draw. Called 7, peg 14. Absolute, I don't know. My mate George, our Jeff, he's drawn end peg. So has Mitch, he's drawn an end peg. But our George is on lake 7, on the 7, not the number 7. He's with me, so there we go. He's got the end peg. Don't know what I've got, don't know about island, don't know what margins are like, don't know how deep it is, not sure about the fish. Been told there's plenty of carp and skimmers in there. It's one that's been redeveloped, so well, let's get there and see what it's all about. And it wasn't supposed to rain. I worked in rain all day yesterday and it's absolutely persisting it down. Bloody weathermen. They need to learn how to do the job properly, don't they? Always get it wrong. Right, see you down at the bank. Well, big 14 here I am. Can't start raining. Not supposed to rain at all today. I hate having brolly up, but I've put it up because I just don't want to get absolutely drenched. I got drenched to death yesterday at work. I'd had enough. Right, peg 14. I don't really fancy it, to be honest. I mean, we've got an island chuck and what have you, but you've got to fancy just knowing. And I know somebody say, hey, he's making excuses already. You've got to fancy end pegs, and I'll show you. The depth wise, the way it goes, I've got a lovely margin just here, and then it's really slopey everywhere else, but it's nice and flat just where these leaves are. They're just going into the water. Next peg it goes down right funny. Same all along here, but I've found a little, I need to put a stick actually a bit further up. Round about here there's a level spot just away from the bank. This one I prefer, that's the best one. And then it goes down to about 4 foot to about here, and then I think we've got about 7 foot in the middle, and it's pretty much the same, and it goes up. And as you can see, the island, this guy end peg here, he's got all of that, and then there's another guy there, he's got all the way down here to halfway, so they've got as much margin as the one. I've got somebody here and somebody here. That end peg, I've just had a look at his peg when I went back to the car. He's got all of that, and it just keeps going and going and going and going, and then it comes round like this. What a brilliant looking peg that is. He's got an aerator there as cover. That for me is the one that should take some beating, but I don't know this lake. This could be an absolute belter, I don't know. I've clipped up so the island sort of comes out like that sort of shape, and then in a little bit, and then gradually works out ever so slightly. So I've gone into this little corner here, so I'm going to start there, but I can just keep working along if I want. And then we've got I've decided to go sort of like a 15 metre line for catapulting a few 6mm pellets. I'm not going to absolutely fill it in, that's what I'm going to do with my pellets there. I've got corners of hook bait, I've got some pieces of meat as a stand out hook bait for when I go over that. I'm not seeing any fish splash or anything like that. I think it could be difficult. This weather's definitely turning, but it is mild. I've got a right sweat on, even though it's lashing it down, I've got a right sweat on. So, love the margins. I'd prefer to be on that end peg over there, obviously. Jeff, I think he's gone peg 1. I think he's on the corner over there. He's got an end peg. So I really don't know what to make of it. It's elasticated feeders. I'm going to start with a little 7mm washter with some micros. I've got some micros, bits of corning. I've got some maggots to put in here, some dead reds. Sometimes maggots banded with the pellets or ground bait can work really well, and obviously different wafters and stuff. And that's pretty much it. It's dead simple. It's feed around the island, they feeder down the edge, and I hope I get some on 14 metres or so on a pellet, 6mm pellet, and then we'll change. If that's not working, start on pellet. You've got to start on pellets, so I don't know it. Start on pellets, and then we can experiment after that. So wish me luck, and let's see how it goes. I mean, the island really does look inviting, so you just never know, dear people. We'll see how it goes. Right, I'll do my best to get some footage. It's not great with this brolly hanging down. I know my brother hates. Oh, steaming up already. Ah, gotcha. My brother hates the brolly being in the way, but what can I do? Sit in it and get drenched. No. Right, there you go. See you guys during the match. Well, there's 2 being caught to my left, and the guy on the far side's had 1. And I just had some like really strange liners on this. I picked up, there were a fish on it, didn't drag it round or anything. I don't know what that all were all about. In fact, it's not fighting that hard at all. Oh, that's because it's a branch. Brilliant. That's a good start, isn't it? Well, no wonder it won't put in a fight up. I'm into a shoal of sticks. Some right liners off it as well. Get in the sticks. Oh, shut up. Now I've put some pellets in line with where I am on the far bank, so I'm going to have a little look there. That could have been liners off where I've put a few pellets. So I'll give that a go now. Just there, right on the money. So let's just see if those liners were from that area. There's a little bit of bait out on that far bank now. And a bit of confidence to come around on it. I did have a bite first cast. Strange bite, it was like almost like a roach, hybridy type bite. And I did feel a fish on, but a little liner there again. But it bumped off straight away, I didn't even get a turn on it. Was it foul hooked? Don't know, but it was a funny old strange bite. Guy to my right's not had anything. The guy on the end peg's not had anything. It sounds like, I'm not sure, if our Gorgeous George has had a couple on the other side as well. Notice this guy to my left is chucking quite a bit short of the island. Maybe a metre or two off the island, so that could be another area to try if I don't get anything quite tight up. But if it's as deep on the far margin as it is in these margins, I'm quite happy in the water of this. It's about 2 foot down here. 18 inch, 20 inch to 2 foot. So we're half an hour in. Had a few liners, one definite bite, and a shoal of sticks. What an idiot. But nothing as yet. I have on this side, I've seen 3 fish caught. 2 to my left, 1 over there. Is he in again? Oh, he's in again on my left. So strike at that. I'm just getting a liner there. I know you probably can't see with this being up. I've got to have everything, try and cover my bait up. And it's still not stopped raining. Just shocking this. That time of year already. It started in November last year, didn't it? It never stopped for about 4 months. Oh, I haven't put my timer on, idiot. Right, so there we go. No fish yet. This guy to my left's emptying it. He's had 3 and 5 puttings. Not had a fish yet. Hopefully things will change. Just over an hour in, and the guy to my left's had about 5 into another 6. He's got the biggest feeder on ever, and I wouldn't say he's chucking it in the same spot, but his rod just keeps going round. I've just chucked my method out there. It's wrapped around one of the leaves that's hanging in the water, and I'm having to reset it up, so I thought I'll go on the bomb where I've been priming. And it's gone round after 2.5 minutes. It's going some and all. Lovely bite as well, it won't half. And I'll tell you what, I won't have all these willow branches in my peg at Lindholm. I've taken a load out already. They keep blowing into my peg. Why? Nobody else's, just mine. I've emptied loads out already. No excuses, that's all I say. Just where my fish's out, willow branches are. Just down there. No, I didn't think I was going to get a bite. He's into his 6th fish, that guy outside of me. He's doing something right. It's just a standard large method feeder, and it keeps going around. Come on, fishy. It's lively, I'll tell you. A brand new method I'd just put on. I thought, well, I might as well follow suit and put a big method on. I started off with a small one. Wow. Brilliant way. That put a right scrap up for its size. That seems to be the stamp, sort of 3-4 pound that he's catching. So I've been feeding it with 6mm pellets. I've not been putting loads in because with it being the bomb, I don't want there to be too many pellets. I want to be able to single my pellet out. So half a dozen twice every sort of 15 minutes. And then just leave it, and then have a go over the top. That's like a double size, that one. So I've got to give that another go. I don't know anybody else. Oh, the guy to my right's had one. I'm not sure if the end peg that I really like the look of. Bloody things. Slippy hands, with my hands being wet. I've got a bander as well, but normally I can get them on a lot quicker than this. There we go. Yeah, look at all these bloody branches. Doing my head in, keep blowing my way. It's like trouble with bloody brolly. After this cast, I'm almost ready with my other rod. It only took me a couple of minutes. So let's get out there again. Just dropped it in the water and there's something tangled. Not having a great day, people, am I? Don't know why that's tangled in. I dropped it in front of me. Right, we'll get back to it next. I'll get this undone. Oh, nothing on the last cast. I've just changed to a red pellet. And it's gone round. Again, really strange bite. It was almost like a roach bite. In like 2 minutes, that. I'm on catch-up, people, because I think he's had about 6 now next door. Oh, this seems like a bigger fish. It's common. That's half lively. I can't believe how lively they are. There's a bit bigger. Maybe about £5, I think, this one. Little chunky one. Leaves and stuff. I've looked round, there's only me with twigs and leaves in my peg. There's none in other blokes' peg, they all seem to be around me. Alright, it's swimming back into the net. I don't know. It feels like one of them scrappy days today. You have days like that, don't you, where everything just seems to be a bit of a mess. I don't know why. We'll get a few more pellets back out there. Now the wind's changed direction. Now I thought we were getting wetter. Those pellets blew right to left. I've got to go over them. Right, we're all set again. Yeah, they blew about a yard off my line. I'll go over the top of them. There's only about 8 pellets there, so 8 to 1 chance of it picking mine up, except mine's red. So hopefully they'll zoom in on that. So £9 now, I think he's got to have about 25, maybe a bit more. I've not seen this guy to my right catch anything. Well, he's caught one. I've not seen him land any more. Don't know how the guy over there is doing. I think he's got a couple as well. I've not seen the end peg get too much, to be honest with you. It's a horrible day. Bloody alarm on this clock, I don't know how to turn it off. On my stopwatch, it drives me mad. Little liner. Yeah, it was it wasn't hooked perfect, that it was hooked in the side of the mouth, just off the lip. So I think the strangeness of the bite was it trying to blow it out, but it had caught on the hook. I'm glad I brought a few towels today. I just hate being wet through all the time. It's a nightmare. Right. See how that goes and see if we can get another one. Getting a little bit better. Well people, that was a day of two halves, and what I will say is the weather has been absolutely awful, bloody awful. Peg 14 I was on. I've had to cut the video short. The wind was all over the place, it was left, right, in your face, behind you, and it's blown my brolly back and snapped my brolly. I could not keep my camera dry. I didn't want to risk it getting wet and damaging it, they're too expensive, so I had to cut it really short, so I do apologise. So I'll just talk you through what's happening in the match today. As I told you, the guy to my left, first chuck, it's gone straight round. It must have been 7 or 8 fish in front of me. 2 hours in, I don't think I'd had a bite. And eventually I got a couple on the bomb, which soon fizzled out. So I thought, what am I going to do next? I've not been able to get anything in the little hole that I was aiming. It was only about, I don't know, 18-inch wide, the little hole I was trying to get in between. I had a couple more chucks there and nothing, but I did start to get a couple of liners, which I'm thinking, why aren't they taking it? Now I got like a 7-8mm wafter on, so I've scaled it down to a 5mm wafter, and as you've seen the bits of corn that I put in my pellets, that's also yellow. I know everybody says pink is the best one. We've watched the Guru things and I've had a lot of success with pink and orange, but I thought, you know, there's bits of corn in those micros just for a bit of fleck of colour, and I've put a 5mm washter on. I've gone smack in the middle of that little gap, settled down, put it down, and within less than a minute it's gone round. Well, there were crap bites actually. It was like a little 1-2 jab and then it had dropped back. You've had to strike. Obviously with it being close to the island, they're wanting to come away. I've hooked into one, and I've done that for about half an hour, and I've had 5 or 6. Guy to my left still catching, but he's slowed down a little bit. Jeff Wiseman rung me 2 hours in and at about 34 £8. I just thought it's going to be one of those days. I've had a spell where I took the method out before I started catching. A little branch was hanging out, it's hit the branch, instead of it just kicking off, it's spun round it, so I've had to re-clip up. I'm getting wetter and wetter and more frustrated, but after that I'm 4 or 5 fish in the net. I'm thinking, nice one. So I've persisted with that. I've primed the margins up, and I've probably had another 6 or 7 fish, something like that, and nothing in the margins, and there were still fish out there. I tried on the bomb line, nothing happened there. Gone back out on the in between the gap just to give it a little rest, and it's gone round again, and I've ended up weighing 61 pounds 1 ounce, and that has given me second in zone and second on that lake. The winner of the zone was to my left. He has come 4th overall, I think, something like that, and that has got me through to the final. Get in! Come on, the final. So yeah, second in zone. It's a shame I couldn't catch earlier, because I was catching at a nice rate eventually, and yeah, 61 pound 1 ounce section win as well, which has given, I don't even know how much I've won. So what have I won? I've won something. So I have won 70 quid. Yeah, get in. So I had to do this little summary at the end, even though the video is very, very short. It's been a very simple day. Method between the gap, close to the island, bomb at about 14 meters, margins, nothing in the margins, never had a line or nothing. I don't give it more than 5 minutes in margins, whether I'm fishing with a pole or with the feeder. Just keep trying it until something comes in, and nothing came in. The guy to my left, he's had about 3 or 4 good fish in his margins, which has given him the extra weight to beat me. So I'm quite happy with that. In fact, I'm very happy with that, more than happy. So best ring Woody and let him know I've got through. So once again, I do apologise. I think Nick Speed's come second with 90 odd pound. Alex Doherty's come fifth, I think, with 72 pound. Steve Brindley is the overall match winner. So well done, Steve Brindley. You are the Ledger Cup's second round qualifier at Making's mightiest fisherman. Well done, son. So I'll see you at the final. So thanks for watching, people. There we go, a final for Nosh. Goldenrod next. Let's get in that final. Can't wait. So I'm gonna say thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. There wasn't too much fishing to enjoy, but I had to let you know I've got to the final. Get in. So there we go. Next for me, I'm going up to Windermere. I'll try and get some footage of Windermere, see if we can get some of those big bream. I hope this weather clears off because it's been awful. And we'll see you on the next one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next. Toodaloo. Oh, and don't forget to fish on.